first key feature of eInteract we're going to take a bit of a deeper dive into is the automatic item feed. The automatic item feed is a feed of inventory items that comes in directly from distribution into your CRM and ERP system, so straight into the NetSuite system. Multiple distributed feeds are normalized, eliminating duplicate items and tidying up descriptions and categorization and other item information, so we get a really clean feed of items coming to the system. You will no longer have to do manual CSV imports of items, and your sales teams won't need to manually create any items. They're automatically created in NetSuite as they're released by distribution. We can automate categorization, pricing as they come into the system, and we can set the right default general ledger codes against the items, so as they're created they're in a fully usable state. We also have a real-time supplier price and availability lookup from the item record, so we can see exactly in real time which supplier has stock and how much we would need to pay for a particular item. And we also have a link out to get some rich content from IceCat, so we can get things like images and just more detailed description of items. So let's have a look in the software. So here's the list of items in NetSuite. You can see here that we have 620,749 items that have been created by this automated feed. They're updated daily. Changes come through daily and they're updated. Then you get a full catalogue update over the weekend, usually sort of once a week. They're published from OneTrail. There's really powerful searching in NetSuite of items, so we can come up to the global search option and just start typing in some information. So if I'm searching for HP Pro Line, maybe we want just looking for the DL385, and the list will be filtered by what I type in. And perhaps we're just interested in the Gen 10. So you see the list gets shorter and shorter, and really fast searching across those 620,000 items that we've got stored in NetSuite. If we know the manufacturer's part numbers, we can use that as well. So I'll just pick on a CN31, Targus carrier case, and we'll have a look at the actual item record itself. This is the item record. A lot of information stored against an item. Now I'll just pick out a few fields here that might be interesting. So I'll come to the sales and pricing sub-tab. We've got a detailed sales description that's come in from that feed. So that's what will appear on your quotes. Obviously you can overwrite that at quote time, but that's the default that will appear on there. And we can also have a look at how that's been categorized. So we know it's the manufacturer's Targus. We've got the manufacturer's part number, CN31. They come in with a OneTrail product grouping, which we can use for categorization, or there's just a long form description of that. So this goes into the computer in cases and sleeves classification code. And we also store the UNSPSC code and then some vendor long descriptions as well. So we currently know there's 250 of these available. The best price with stock was $12.86 when this was last run. So we can come and have a look at how that information has been derived in a moment. Also here we have a link to IceCat. If I click on that, you'll see it will call out to IceCat and pull back some rich content about the item, so some nice images, a bit more information about the specs of the product, what's the maximum screen size and that type of information. So it's great to have that information just to hand when you're looking at an item record, or indeed when you're in a quote, preparing a quote for a customer. Last thing I'll show you here on the inventory item record is this check P&A button. So if I click this makes a real-time call out to the connected suppliers. In this demo set I have Tech Data and West Coast that are both connected. So it calls off to their ERP systems and come back with real-time information. So Tech Data don't have any available right now. They can available to promises the 11th of September. We'd pay £14.21 per bag. But West Coast have them in stock. There's 250 in stock, and the current price we can get from West Coast is £9.89. So here we could make a choice to perhaps purchase from West Coast in this instance. But obviously those values and those quantities are changing daily, if not hourly. So that was just a quick look into the inventory item record and that automated item feed that we have coming into NetSuite. It's a real time saver. It really improves the consistency of item data in NetSuite. It helps give you better reporting by categorizations and so on, and prevents any more CSV imports or manual creation of items. And you can be sure you always have the latest set of item data in your system. If you'd like any more information, please feel free to get in touch with the details on the screen.